Alright, gather round fellow humans because we need to talk about something monumental. The World Cup is coming back to North America, and it's going to be bigger than ever before. We're talking, wow, that's a lot of teams bigger. Holy moly, 3 countries, bigger. I'm Janik Binder, and I'm here to be your slightly over-enthusiastic guide through this upcoming footballing fiesta. Think about it, 3 host countries, Canada, the United States, and Mexico, joining forces in a way that feels both incredibly ambitious and wonderfully symbolic. 48 teams, up from the 32 we've grown accustomed to, which means more nations get a shot at glory. 16 cities, each with its own unique flavor and footballing passion, will roll out the welcome mat. This isn't just another tournament, it's a historic tournament. So buckle up because we're diving deep, let's go. So, let's start with the headline news. The big flashing neon sign that says, 2026 is different. For the very first time in the long and storied history of the FIFA World Cup, the tournament isn't just crossing borders, it's being co-hosted by distinct nations. That's right, Canada, the United States, and Mexico are teaming up. This isn't just a logistical novelty, it's a profound statement about collaboration and shared passion. Think about the sheer scale of this endeavor. Each country brings its own unique footballing heritage, its own fan culture, its own set of expectations. Mexico, with its deep, almost religious devotion to the game, a nation that has hosted twice before and breathes. The United States, a sporting behemoth where soccer's growth has been explosive, ready to showcase its massive stadiums and burgeoning fan bases. And Canada, a country rapidly carving out its own football identity, eager to prove its mettle on the world's biggest stage. It's a fascinating blend, a tapestry woven from different threads of footballing tradition, and this co-hosting isn't just a symbolic gesture, it's a practical solution to an ever-expanding tournament. Which brings us to the other seismic shift, the expansion from 32 to 48 teams. 16 additional nations will get to experience the thrill of World Cup qualification, 16 more sets of fans will have their dreams ignited. This is huge for global football development, offering more pathways for emerging nations to test themselves against the elite. This expansion means more stories. It means a greater chance for a team from a less heralded footballing nation to make a surprising run to capture the imagination of the world. More teams mean more diverse playing styles, more tactical innovations, and yes, probably more heart-stopping penalty shootouts. It's an invitation to a much larger global party. And frankly, who doesn't love a bigger party, especially when it involves the beautiful game? Now, if you're going to host a tournament across 3 countries with 48 teams, you're going to need of places to play. And that's exactly what we're getting, 16 host cities, spread like jewels across the vast expanse of North America. This isn't just a tournament confined to a small geographic area, it's a continental footballing roadshow, a pilgrimage for fans that could span thousands of miles and multiple time zones. Let's talk specifics, because the venues themselves are part of the story. In the United States, we're looking at some truly colossal stadiums, temples of modern sport. Think MetLife Stadium in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, a venue that has hosted Super Bowls and massive concerts, now ready for the roar of World Cup crowds. Or a tanned ET Stadium in Dallas with its iconic retractable roof and enormous video board, a place where everything feels bigger, including, presumably, the goal celebrations. Then you shift south to Mexico, a country where football is woven into the very fabric of society. And at the heart of it, the legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. This isn't just any stadium, it's sacred ground. It's hosted 2 World Cup finals, Pelé in 1970, Maradona in 1986. The ghosts of legends walk those halls. To have matches played there again, as part of this new, expanded World Cup, is a beautiful nod to history, a connection between the game's iconic past and its ambitious future. And let's not forget Canada, a nation whose footballing star is undeniably on the rise. Venues like BC Place in Vancouver, with its stunning waterfront setting and recently upgraded facilities, are ready to welcome the world. For Canada, this is a monumental opportunity to further cement its place on the global football map. Alright, so we have 3 countries, 16 cities, and a whopping 48 teams. The next big question, the one that keeps football strategists and stats nerds up at night, is how on earth is this all going to work? The format of the tournament is undergoing a significant overhaul. The most fundamental change is the group stage. Instead of the familiar 8 groups of 4, we're moving to 12 groups of 4 teams. This immediately means more group stage matches, more simultaneous action, and a broader initial spread of teams. Each team will still play 3 group games, but the dynamics of qualification are about to get a little more interesting. The top 2 teams from each group will automatically qualify for the knockout stage. That accounts for 24 teams, but we need 32 teams for the first knockout round because, spoiler alert, the knockout stage is expanding too. So, where do the other 8 teams come from? They will be the 8 best third-place teams from across all 12 groups. This best third-place teams rule is going to add a whole new layer of drama and calculation to the final match day of the group stages. Teams won't just be playing for a win or a draw, goal difference, goals scored, and even disciplinary records could become absolutely crucial in determining who scrapes through and who goes home. Expect a lot of fans frantically refreshing live tables and doing complex mathematical calculations on their phones. Once we have our 32 qualifiers, the tournament transitions into a straight knockout format, starting with a round of 32. This is a departure from the round of 16 we've become accustomed to as the first knockout hurdle. An extra knockout round means more high-stakes, do-or-die matches. It also means that the path to the final is longer, requiring teams to win one additional elimination game to lift the trophy. Endurance, squad depth, and a bit of luck will be more important than ever. This format overhaul is designed to accommodate the expanded field of 48 teams while maintaining competitive balance and maximizing excitement. Expect surprises, because this new maze is almost guaranteed to deliver them. A tournament of this magnitude, spanning 3 nations and involving 48 teams, is never just about what happens on the pitch. The 2026 World Cup is an economic engine, a political statement, and a massive social experiment all rolled into one. The impact will be felt far beyond the stadiums, raising some pretty significant questions about what it means to host an event of this scale in the 21st century. Let's start with the economics, because the numbers are staggering. We're talking billions of dollars in potential revenue from tourism, ticket sales, broadcasting rights, and sponsorships. Host cities and countries are banking on a significant economic windfall, an injection of cash that can boost local businesses, create jobs, and leave a lasting legacy of improved infrastructure. But this economic boom isn't without its critics or complexities. Questions always arise about the true cost of hosting, about who really benefits from this massive expenditure, and whether the promised long-term economic advantages materialize for ordinary citizens. There's a constant debate about public funds being used for stadium construction or upgrades versus other societal needs. The 2026 World Cup will undoubtedly reignite these discussions, especially given its tri-national nature and the varying economic landscapes of Canada, the US, and Mexico. This World Cup isn't just a test of sporting prowess, it's a test of North America's ability to deliver a truly global, inclusive, and smoothly run experience on an unprecedented scale. So, we've talked about the structure, the locations, the off-field implications, but what about the actual experience? What can we, the fans, the viewers, the football lovers, truly expect when 2026 finally rolls around? If the ambition of this tournament is anything to go by, we should be preparing for a spectacle of epic proportions. First off, expect record-breaking attendances. With matches being played in some of the largest and most technologically advanced stadiums on Earth, particularly in the United States, the sheer number of people witnessing these games live is set to be astronomical. Imagine 80,000 or 90,000 fans packed into a state-of-the-art arena, the collective roar shaking the very foundations. Alongside the massive crowds, anticipate high-tech fan experiences. North America is a hub of technological innovation, and we can expect this to be integrated into the World Cup experience. Think enhanced connectivity within stadiums, augmented reality features, innovative broadcasting angles, and immersive digital content for fans both at the games and watching from afar. The way we consume and interact with the tournament could reach new levels of engagement. Of course, at the heart of it all will be the fierce competition on the pitch. With 48 teams, the talent pool will be deeper and more diverse. We're going to see young stars from burgeoning football nations in Africa, Asia, and the Americas seize this global stage to announce their arrival. These are the players who could become household names overnight. The expanded format gives more of these players a platform to shine. The sheer variety of playing styles will also be a fascinating aspect. From the tactical discipline of European powerhouses to the flair of South American giants, the raw athleticism of African teams, and the organized determination of Asian contenders, the World Cup is a melting pot of footballing philosophies. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of what promises to be the most expansive, ambitious, and quite possibly the most exhilarating World Cup in history. From its tri-national hosting model to its 48-team roster and its continent-spanning footprint, the 2026 tournament is set to redefine what a global sporting event can be. It's a bold leap into a new era for football, one filled with immense potential and, yes, a few fascinating questions we'll see answered in the years to come. The World Cup 2026 promises to be more than a tournament. It's a celebration of cultures, nations, and the beautiful game itself. It's a chance for us to connect, to share in the collective highs and lows, to witness history being made, and to marvel at the incredible skill and passion that football ignites across the globe. It's about the roar of the crowd, the dreams of nations, and those moments of pure, unadulterated joy that only sport can provide, magnified on an unprecedented scale. This is going to be a journey, not just the few weeks of the tournament itself, but the entire road leading up to it. Are you ready for the biggest World Cup in history? I know I'm already counting down the days, planning my viewing schedule, and trying to figure out how to diplomatically support 3 host nations at once. Drop a comment with your favorite team, or the underdog you're secretly hoping will shake things up, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for full coverage of the road to 2026. It's going to be epic.